The right to keep and bear arms is a natural right, one that we get from our Creator just for being alive. We get to defend ourselves. This right exists without laws or government. But do you have that right within the borders of our country if you entered it illegally? Is that only a pre-existing right only for us, natural-born Americans, because that's what our thoughts are, that's what our belief system is? Or does everybody have the right? Let's talk about it, because one of the major courts in the country is about to weigh in. Imagine being told that your right to self-defense does not exist. Not because of your actions, but because of where you are, your immigration status. Now, this case has been around there's been a couple versions of this case, and it usually ignites really good comments in my videos, so I can't wait to hear what you think about this. But a recent case now before the First Circuit Court of Appeals is challenging the boundaries of the Second Amendment and who it protects. And the DOJ had some interesting things to say here. This happened on Thursday. The U.S. government, Department of Justice, presented arguments to the First Circuit Court of Appeals asserting that non-citizens residing unlawfully in this country do not possess Second Amendment rights. This stance is rooted in historical precedents dating back to colonial times. The government referenced 17th century laws that restricted firearm possession among certain groups, such as Native Americans and Loyalists, to support their position. Remember, the first gun control laws were made were racist, and the DOJ pointed to them again in favor of their argument in this case. If you think government's too big and too powerful, then maybe get one of these shirts to show what you think. This is the Killdozer, Disobey, and Fresh Restock. And while you're over there, TriStar Trading's having their Mother's Day sale. Use code MILF, Mom, I love you forever, MILF, and big savings over there. Use the link down below and use code MILF. All right, this case centers on a federal statute that prohibits individuals unlawfully present in the United States of America from possessing firearms. The defense argues that this law infringes upon the Second Amendment, especially in light of recent Supreme Court decisions emphasizing individual gun rights. The Department of Justice contends that the Second Amendment was historically intended for members of the political community, implying that unauthorized non-citizens fall outside of this group. It's on appeal from the U.S. District Court for the District of Puerto Rico, where Moreno Vizcaíno Peguero, a Dominican migrant living in Puerto Rico, claims that his conviction under the Gun Control Act prohibiting non-citizen immigrants from possessing a gun is a complete and absolute ban on firearm possession without a particularized or individualized determination of dangerousness or trustworthiness. That's an interesting argument. He argues that his 2023 conviction for being a non-citizen in possession of a firearm and ammunition under 18 U.S.C. 922 G5 should be overturned because the Supreme Court's New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruen decision requires the government to affirmatively prove that the firearm regulation is consistent with the historical tradition of firearm regulation in this country. And if you go back, you don't really find it. Now, this case is part of a broader national conversation about the rights of non-citizens and the scope of constitutional protections. Do you walk across the border and magically get all of our rights? Some of our rights? Two of our rights? And who the hell makes that decision? Now, decisions in such cases should set significant precedents affecting millions of people. This video is brought to you by CMMG, a leader in innovative pew tool designs and manufacturing. Whether you're a seasoned plinker or new to the community, CMMG offers American-made quality that you can trust. Their owners have taken money out of their own pockets and sued the ATF. So support those that support you. GNG 10 will make you very happy there as well. Thank you for your constant support, CMMG. Now, as the First Circuit deliberates, the nation watches closely on this case. The outcome will not only impact the individuals involved here, but could also redefine the intersection of immigration status and constitutional rights. I'll ask it. I want to know down below what you really think of this. Do you truly think that everyone has a right to self-defense, keep and bear arms? But do you think the Second Amendment only applies to U.S. citizens? Interesting argument on both sides. Stay informed and stay engaged. Subscribe to Guns and Gadgets for more updates on this and other pivotal legal battles shaping our nation and our Second Amendment. Until the next one, guys and gals, stay safe, stay vigilant, stay free, and stay ready. Take care, y'all.